Hello and welcome to another amateur cast of amateur teams. I am your host, Gilga. Sorry. Couldn't quite keep a straight face on that one. So we're looking at a team called Wednesday Morning, Dire's side, facing off against Crimson Guard on the Radiant side. Looking at the bans so far, Crimson Guard eliminating Chen, Undying, and Invoker. I will be upfront with you guys. I did watch the last game between these two teams scrimming, and I think that is simply a respect ban versus actually being a meta ban. Definitely not worth a first phase ban right now. Countering on Wednesday Morning, they followed up with bans on PL, Wyvern, and Weaver. With that team, seems to be a standard first 3 bans by that team, so nothing out of the ordinary there. First pick is Necrophos, followed by Pugna and Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon, kind of a forgotten hero in this meta, and I think that it shouldn't be. That hero is incredibly strong against burst heroes, but also does have the same weakness, being squishy, easy to pick off, things like that, but very strong against Reaper Scythe if you have good positioning. Pugna also very good against Necro, as all of his spells are very high mana, and so Nether Ward can be a very, very big boon for Wednesday Morning if they have that going for them. Crimson Guard follows it up with a second pick, Pudge. We'll see how they lane this. That's what I'm interested in. The 2-1-2 meta has not been kind to Pudge. There was a brief moment in the meta a couple patches ago whenever he was being picked in the first phase for a couple weeks, and then once it really solidified as 2-1-2, really solidified as a bursty meta, Pudge kind of fell off, which kind of made sense. They nerfed his meat hook, and it kind of went from there. So interested to see if they actually are able to utilize this Pudge well, or if it ends up not working out. But let's find out. New bans coming out from Crimson Guard. We have Bloodseeker, which is pretty good with Pugna, I would say. And then we have a Silencer banned out from Wednesday Morning. Silencer's been very heavily contested as early picks by both teams so far, so not surprised to see that. I'm interested as to why Crimson Guard picked Pudge as early as they did. I don't think it's a terrible hero, but it's a hero that is hard to fit into lineups nowadays, so I don't necessarily think it's worth a second pick, but let's see what they do with the rest of their draft before coming to any conclusions. Tapping into their reserve time now. Wednesday Morning is looking at what they might want to get next. We know Shadow Demon's going to probably be one of the 2 supports. Pugna could be a support, but could end up being a dual offlaner, or even the mid lane. Not completely terrible against Necro 1v1. I would be shocked if Necro doesn't go mid. Probably one of the best 1v1 mid heroes that's in the game right now. But Pugna could definitely put in some work against the Necro. The Necro does a lot of work by out harassing you, by trading hits with you, and then using Death Pulse. But Nether Blast is gonna kind of even the scales, and then even will get last hits as well, the same way that Necro does with his nukes. So could be a very good 1v1 mid lane matchup if both players are at the same skill level. Jakiro banned out, just really limits the lane harass that they have coming out. Would be a safe support pick alongside the Pudge as well, so I definitely feel like that's a pretty good ban by them. Crimson Guard, takes out the Treant Protector, which I don't necessarily think is all that good on Wednesday Morning's squad. It's good in conjunction with Pugna, but Living Armor just gets absolutely eradicated by Rot, so... And they would have 3 more picks to really deal with it, so I don't necessarily think that's worth a ban there, but we'll see. About a minute left on the reserve time. Crimson Guard's probably thinking, what do they want to pick next? Do they want to pick their second support here, or do they want to pick another core here? Pugna is very flexible, so they have some different avenues to go down for this next pick. Let's see what happens.
Yo.
What's up, my co-commentator? I think I got it fixed.
You fixed it?
Yeah, so I looked it up on Google, and Game Capture does not support Vulkan.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
I got it fixed. So, yeah, it's working now.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah. So I have it streaming and everything.
So I was talking to him about the Dark Rift thing. He was what he said he was trying to do was that he was trying to only lift the Underlord so that Luna didn't have the passive from Underlord, the damage reduction, because they were trying to kill off the Luna, but he clipped both of them.
Well, I mean, she would have still been taken away with the ulti.
Yeah, but they were trying to kill the Luna. I told him it's still the bad.
Yeah, I agree.
There,
but so I've been kind of talking through the picks. The Nyx, I think, I think that they're picking heroes that are very good against Necro. Nyx is another, like, the thing I like about Wednesday morning's draft so far is its flexibility. Pugna can be a support, Nyx can be a support, they can also both be cores. Nyx could be a dual off-lane core, Pugna could be a dual off-lane core, he could be a mid. And I even said, if Pugna and Necro are 1v1 mid, that could be a very interesting matchup if they're evenly skilled. Because
Shadow Demon is insane too.
Shadow Demon is good. I think he's underpicked in this meta, but he also fits the glaring weakness in the meta where he's very easily bursted. He's obviously very good against Pudge and Necro, but they picked Pudge after Shadow Demon, so really we're thinking about it in terms of they picked it against Reaper Scythe, right? And in that sense, it's very strong if he has good positioning. So we'll see how that plays out.
Well, there's kind of why they picked Pudge. They're gonna get a stomp eventually, especially if Wednesday morning's going high ground or something like.
I don't think that I don't think it necessitated a second pick.
No, you should not be picking Pudge second. I think this is already a horrible draft.
I don't think it's terrible. I mean, I don't want to reach any conclusions until I see the rest of their draft. I mean, you can pick heroes that don't deserve to be picked at a certain spot if you're setting up for something, right? So, like, yeah, Pudge second pick is usually not worth a second pick, of course, but do they
with the Elder Titan?
Do they set up with it in the draft? Do they bait certain things with it? So that's what I'm looking for. Like, Jakiro would be a very safe support pick with Pudge because you know that you're going to be really good at harassing another lane. So that was a good ban. Elder Titan is good. Their supports are both melee, so that could be pretty weak in lane if they take advantage of that. But it's also very good at comboing. It's a good combo with Necro and everything like that. I like the Lina pick, which pretty much means that Pugna is going dual off lane. I don't think it's going to be a Lina support with the picks that are coming out already. So it looks like it's going to be a Lina mid versus a Necro, which could be a toss-up. Pugna will be dual off lane with, I want to say Nyx with the Shadow Demon safe lane would be my guess. Which isn't terrible. I think that's fine.
10 seconds to pick your hero,
if they do get a hook, though, they're getting a kill. Their heroes are very squishy.
Pick your hero, 5 seconds.
Yeah. That's why Shadow Demon is going to have a lot of pressure on him to have good positioning to try and save people.
He's going to need an Aether Lens for sure, and I don't know, that level 20 talent with the multiple disruptions is insane too. If they get to that point, it'll be really good against the Pudge ulti. It'll be really good for saves on Necro.
What's the talent? I'm going to look it up.
You get 3 disruption charges.
What?
It's insane, dude.
No, it's level 25.
Oh, it is level 25?
Yeah.
Still, it's fucking
it's 2 charges of disruption. It's not 3.
Mm.
So it's 2 charges, period.
Oh, this is the greatest Shadow Demon game ever, man. You can disrupt in the
with
chrono,
Faceless Void, yeah.
Holy shit.
But that also think about it this way though. That also means that he's gonna have a lot of pressure on him to make plays, but B, whenever you have a lot of ways to stop things, you also have to think on the flip side, you're not gonna be able to stop everything.
No, you're not gonna be able to stop.
So that's the problem that I'm seeing. Void is also good if you get like a 2-man chrono and you're focusing on one, then you hook the other person. I don't really understand the quap ban whatsoever. I don't think it fits the other team whatsoever. They're not going to run quap offlane. I mean, unless they're thinking is the Necro is going to be dual offlane, but I think Necro is better suited mid. This game at least. This game
What,
at least.
what do you think Wednesday morning
Oh
needs
man,
here?
Rick, there's
Just
one
round
ready
up.
to get a pick your hero.
They need something like. You know, I'm completely serious. I wouldn't mind a safe lane Centaur here. I think that would actually be quite good.
Definitely fits their like.
I think it would be quite good this game.
They hit their level 6s. They just.
It also combos with Shadow Demon. You disrupt and
10
then you get a
seconds to
setup
pick
for your
hero.
hoof stomp.
Moron.
A farmed
I wonder.
A farmed Centaur can do work. I don't know if you saw the TI game where OG played safe lane Centaur. Ana played it and went absolutely apeshit.
I did not watch that one.
It's
CK2.
CK could be okay, but is
Garbage.
I don't think he's garbage. I actually think it's still a good hero and underpicked, but it's a hard game to be CK against Elder Titan. Okay, Juggernaut safe lane. So it's an off lane Void.
Yeah.
See what they do. Don't like that pick. I think that's an awful pick. I'm sorry. I think that's an awful safe lane pick. It's okay against Jug. Awful against Void. Awful against Pudge. Awful against Necro.
I mean, I guess you get the armor.
It's good against Void. Against Jug. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not good against any of their other heroes. I think it's a terrible pick.
Huh. Interesting. Maybe
I liked the rest of their draft.
I've never seen them run Sven before. But
I like the rest of their draft. Don't like the Sven pick whatsoever. I think Sven is insanely weak hero right now in the meta.
Like CK a bit better.
CK would have done more for them, but I also think that you don't have to go like a one position simply because you're playing safe lane. I think that a safe lane Centaur could have been super good this game.
They needed a gap closer. They don't.
That's what I'm saying. Centaur would have done that perfectly. You'd have another stun. You'd have gap closing ability. You'd be
That's what I was
fucking
kinda
so
thinking.
tanky.
Like Void, time walks away. You can just bring them back in with Reality Rift.
Yeah, no, a CK would have been better than Sven.
Yeah.
I like just because of the Sven pick. I like.
But
The
maybe
other
they
teams
just
run it
battle
more.
cry and run them down. Who knows?
I don't know. After the Sven, I was liking the Dire team's picks more, but I like Radiant team's pick more after seeing the Sven. We'll see what happens though.
I know, Morty. Just follow my lead.
Triple mango, double tango on Jug.
What the fuck am I seeing? This is some NA Dota shit for sure. It's gonna be a mid Void.
I'm pretty sure Alina's just gonna shit on his face.
I don't know.
Unless they're sitting the Pudge mid. Unless they're sitting the Pudge mid with Void. It could
Pudge can't
be
do anything with
alright.
that. Pudge can't do anything to that.
They get a hook.
Against Alina? That I mean, if Alina's retarded,
I don't know. It seems weird.
it's bad.
I was trying to give them benefit of the doubt, but
There's some things you can't give a doubt's benefit to.
he didn't start with a wand either. Alina's just.
I mean, like, I think
slave
Necro is very good against Sven. Like, that's fine. But, like, I don't know. I don't like Void. I don't think it's going to do enough for them. Good stun.
great stun.
Very good stun. They're not going to win the harass,
back
though.
now.
They need to leave, yeah.
I don't know why they're.
Getting a lot of poison
Stacks.
stacks. Okay, Sven, hello?
Yeah,
It's not going to be enough. 3.
They both have a shit ton of stacks.
Yeah, they're going to take a good amount of damage here. Probably didn't need to use the Salver though. The Void mid is questionable. I mean, he does a lot of damage with Culling Blade shit. Why did Luna send herself a mantle?
Oh, just out of range on that hook.
Wow.
That was actually.
That was gonna be a kill. Would have been on her tower. So
He could have waited though. Like he showed. Look, he could have gotten something here. Look how far up the
I don't know what he's planning on doing here. He has no mana.
TP the lane. Hook still on cooldown.
Yeah, wasted his TP. Didn't it? That's 50 man or what? Yeah, 75 mana for a Pudge. You can't waste that much mana as Pudge. And you know I'm the North America's best Pudge player, so like I know these things.
Forehead.
Oh, that's a fact. So Lena will not die unless she's a North American player. Void shouldn't die either though, so I guess they played that there just so that he wouldn't die. Radiant's being aggressive on this Sven here. Pugna gets hooked behind the tower. It's a good tango. I think he should live through this. Good body blocks. Good body blocks by the Nyx there. Shadow Demon might go down here. Is he gonna? Ooh, didn't go for it. Fucking pussy.
I don't know. I still think Lena has kill potential in this lane.
He's gonna salve up here.
Cooldown.
Ooh, didn't cancel the salve there. That would have been good.
Gets the double stack in the jungle. Very well played by Shadow Demon before going back to heal.
Oh, the courier bait. That was good. That was good control of the courier there.
Forget it.
No mana left on that jug, but he has 3 mangoes. Lena's getting an arcane. That's really good.
More fuel for my fire.
Good damage coming out on that jug. He's low on regen. No salve left, just tangos. Pretty passive right now. Let's look at the last hits. Void has 10. Lena has 8. So Void's actually winning last hits right now.
Denied.
Same XP roughly. Sven has
accomplishing anything, which is
no. He's level 2, but he's gonna struggle this game. If you're gonna pick Pudge like that, you gotta have a Pudge player who's confident in what he can do. This Necro might die if he gets disrupted. Oh, he's Shadow Demon is still level 1. Never mind. It's gonna be a hard kill on that Lena still. Oh, time walks into the stun. They're not gonna get that kill anymore. They would have gotten that kill if he didn't time walk into that stun. Necro taking quite a bit of damage. Nyx is bottom.
bottom lane dies to Astral Spirit and Echo Stomp with the Blade Fury follow up.
Couldn't get out of the stomp and then got spun on afterward.
Yep.
Play by the Radiant then. Gonna get that range creep denied. Both denied actually.
Committing 3 heroes bottom.
Don't think they have a mango for the stomp, so let's see if they get it. He has boots though on Pugna, so another stat coming out by
Really
Shadow
good.
Demon.
Yeah.
They're wasting a lot of time. They really need to get this kill. And they do hit it. That's a dead Pugna. Yeah, that's a dead Pugna. Oh, he's fast as a motherfucker. Look at that little necro creep go.
Honestly, they would have gotten that kill if he opened with the meat hook into the rot and not just going for the rot. This is a pretty big misplay there. Just good juke running down.
Yeah, agreed.
Void actually doing surprisingly well mid.
You underestimated it. He's nowhere near killable for the Lena. Until Lena, once Lena hits 6, then she has killing potential, but she's not gonna have it before then.
It's a whole half level, almost quarter level.
Yeah, he's getting all the denies. He has 10 denies versus Lena 6. Probably will send himself another salve here. At least I would. Dire team doing a better job getting those bounties. No, never mind. They got actually the bottom one. This Nyx is dead. Doesn't have Decrep up. If he had Decrep up, he might have been able to save him there.
They are dying bottom, but they're committing 3 heroes for it.
I will say one thing. Once this Void hits 6, they need to rotate the Pudge in and get a kill on that Lena. They very easily can.
Oh, yeah.
Once they get level 6.
I think they're already calling him over too.
Yeah,
Void's
he's
pretty
almost level
close.
6, and he's right behind him.
He'll get it.
Catapult,
with his catapult.
maybe. The range creep with it, he will. Yeah, got it. I think they're trying to get it right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
Oh, pussy, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of pussies in this game. I mean, it is NA Dota, so that's not surprising, but
They could have gotten that kill.
yeah. Fucking pussy. Lena's not 6 either.
He's still looking for it though.
If Lena was 6, then I'd understand it. But if Pudge goes for this hook, I swear to God.
There's a lot of stacks in that jungle, man.
Yeah. Shadow Demon's been on top of his game. Stun coming out onto the Necro, just trying to get his last hits with it.
They know. They're commit. They know though.
They have 2
They're
heroes
looking for
behind
that.
him, yeah. Shadow Demon being there is all they need. Pudge going
bottom.
back bottom. Yeah, and Pugna's getting gone on. No spin, getting gone on. Not using the mana, but Pudge is there. He's going to have to go a long way to get around for this. And but he's wasting a
heroes
lot of their
bottom.
time. Good hook. He's going to outrun. I was going to say if he outruns Rot, that'd be crazy. Necro might be going down top. The stun comes out. He does get him. And, you know, the skill build by a lot of people, a lot of the time you see Sven nowadays, you don't see him maxing stun. You see, like, you know, 1-3-1 coming out with the cleave to farm faster, but not going any in the cleave, maxing out the stun first, and that gets him the kill there, probably.
Yeah, good against the Necro.
Trying to get another kill here on the Lena, or does he actually commit? No, it doesn't. I mean, Shadow Demon still has good position, good awareness sitting behind this Lena here. Realizing that Lena is their most important person on the map right now to not die. Very smart by him. Very smart. Don't know what this Pudge is trying to accomplish here. I can't believe that hook actually hit. I can't believe that stun actually hit. I can't believe he's not... I can't understand anything that just happened in that. I think Lena's very upset that Shadow Demon got caught in that chrono. If Shadow Demon doesn't get caught in that chrono, they don't get that kill. And when I say a bit of a misplay, I mean a fucking misplay. What did I say in the drafting stage? All that Shadow Demon needs to do is have good positioning to get those disruptions off. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish by walking forward. I think maybe he was trying to get in attacks to finish off the Void who was low, but it's like... I think it's safer to make sure that you don't lose your hero to chrono, you know?
I mean, it was a decent placed chrono. Maybe he was trying to disrupt it and then couldn't get it, walked into it. I don't know.
Disrupt the Void, but that wouldn't really accomplish anything. That definitely wouldn't be the right play. Trying to go on them top. No mana on this Necro. It doesn't cast a stun. Gets out the Ghost Shroud though. Pumps it out with the stun fake.
Sven getting a lot from this lane since it's just been a solo Necro. They committed 3 heroes bottom.
Yeah, he's farming a lot better than he did on the Clinks.
And they have a full jungle stacked for him too. As soon as he gets that mask, he's gonna be huge.
That's why I'm surprised with the amount of effort that they've put into stacking. I'm surprised that he went the build that he did. He only has 1 level of his cleave, so he's not really going to be able to clear them that well. That's why I'm surprised that he went that, simply because, like, I mean, they did such a good job of stacking. That's a tri-stack there, tri-stack there, that's a tri-stack Ancients, that's a dual stack. Like, done a great job at stacking, but he didn't go the skill build to take advantage of it, which is very strange to me. Doug's going to clear this stack with a spin. So I don't know. I think that, like, yeah, I got them a kill on the Necro earlier with the stun, but like, you see how slow this goes on this dual stack. I mean, once he gets the like level 9, gets like 2 more levels into his cleave, which I'm hoping he does. And then he has his mask and he can ulti for it. I missed the kill on Lena mid talking about that. Did he get hooked?
Did not see.
I think he did get hooked. Pudge is there, and you're gonna get the kill on the Shadow Demon as well. Kill top lane against the Necro. Gets off the Ghost Shroud. Is he really gonna get the TP out? He does. Wow. Good play by him.
They're gonna need this Sven to pick up a lot of the slack.
I don't understand why the Necro got away with like 2 hits of HP, but the Sven didn't use God Strength. Probably the difference between a kill and that guy TPing out, not using God Strength there. Maybe trying to save it for all the stacks, so I can understand that. But he doesn't even have his mask yet, so I mean, it's only a 80-second cooldown. I don't know. I think it would have been worth it to get the kill on the Necro there.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of resources into this Sven with all the stacks they have. So
yeah, maybe there's a little bit of miscommunication of being like, hey, we're gonna stack all these creeps, max your cleave, and we can clear it as a team. Like even clearing it. Even clearing it as a team is like really good. Like having Lena coming over and killing the Ancients with him, like gives everyone a lot of XP. He's gonna get a lot of fucking gold here.
Yeah.
Gets his mask up.
Chrono.
Another kill on the Lina. Gets the chrono. Hook comes out. Is he gonna get the stun on both? The fucking bash. Get fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh boy, Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Poor little feller, dude.
Poor little fella.
Uses God Strength. He's gonna clear this. Surprised he uses it on the hard camp whenever he has a tri-stack of Ancients. Is he gonna use Shrine? It's not up for a minute. Nick's getting some solo XP, but they're gonna take bottom tier 1 tower. Sven used God Strength, so he can't defend. Necro pressuring top tower at the same time. Got about 1,000 gold from those stacks, though. 2 kills on that Lina mid with those chronos has really paid off for Radiant side so far.
They're going after Dyer's bottom tower.
He'll probably clear the Ancients with level 2 God Strength.
I still think they could just easily clear it with Sven if Lina came over to help him.
No mana left on this.
Necro gonna fall and does fall. Ghost Shroud was used quite early there. They might be trying to set up on someone bottom. Hook comes out, steals the DD from that Lina. A little bit of a cheeky little fucker. Setting up. They have vision of him though. There's an obs right there showing everything. Surprised they don't know about that. They had. Oh, actually, Dyer had the ward down first. So Dyer should know that they have a ward there. Should. This is in a Dota, of course, so no guarantees. Like.
Oh, that twitch.
I mean, say they have the sentry down, so they know the ward's there, so they're trying to set up for it. Obviously, they're not going to suicide for it.
I'm just trying to kill the ward, he can't kill it.
He doesn't have a sentry down.
They know, though.
Blade Fury used quite early by that Jug. They need to just disengage with the spin being off cooldown, or spin being on cooldown.
Fury.
Yuck.
I think it's not that great.
Worst item in the game. Prove me otherwise. Worst item in the game.
Both team are just looking at each other bottom. They both know they have vision there.
How does that happen, dude?
It's a bait, dude.
Is it? Is it? Oh, he dodges the Laguna Blade with the spin. The sucky Elder Titan. Earth Splitter comes out. Pudge, just deny yourself, bro. Thank you, you little fat fuck. Another stomp coming out, and that Pugna is fucking done. Shadow Demon trying to set up. They get the D word. Is this gonna cost him his life? No Omni slash left. They finally get the D word, but ay. That Laguna Blade dodge was quite good.
Radiant come out ahead.
Definitely. Pudge for a Pugna. Little P for a big P.
Yeah. Sven still farming. Has
a
3,000
lot of
gold.
farm. Yeah, he's been farming a lot. Did he clear those Ancients? He did. Did use the level 2 God Strength like you said.
I think that he needs a blink. He needs to help his team. He needs to get active.
He needs to get a blink after Sanjin Yasha runs into the hook again. This Pugna is struggling. Only way he gets this kill is with God Strength. Oh, really? I'm surprised you don't chase that. You have another stun in 5 seconds.
It's just a Pudge, though.
I think you get a kill when you can get a kill. That's my prerogative. Kill's a kill is a kill is a kill, you know what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down. Let's watch this Nyx attempt this tri-stack. Gonna cop a lot of damage here. Does he get it? Oh, nope. Poor little feller.
It's hard with those dragons.
Yeah. They were all kind of gangbanging each other.
Yikes.
It was a yikers. Definitely like a yikers. The Sven needs to rotate and clear that stack though. I mean, it's a tri-stack just sitting there. He needs to go and clear it instead of sitting in this jungle. Like, yeah, he's getting a lot here. I like the SNY, but he needs to get the blink after he finishes the SNY. I agree with you on that. If they get the blink on Sven, then they have ways to kill the Void at that point, you know?
Yeah, it's just, is it gonna be too late? Like, the
Maybe.
Radiant are picking up so much of an advantage right now. They're
Void is
getting
going for an
towers.
Ags. I like that. I like that. I mean, they don't need his damage because they already have a Jug. Nyx is gonna scout this Pudge. Does he go for the hit? He does get the Vendetta hit, gets the stun off, but there's double stomp. Here comes the split. There's the chrono. It's a fucking disaster. They're both dead. The buyback from Lina. The stun by Sven uses Godstring. The Pugna decrypts as a fucking panic move. Still dies. There's the Omni Slash. Goodbye, Lina. They're all gonna die. This Void doesn't give a fuck. And there, the stomp on the Nyx as well. Fakes out the stun. Void is thinking about going back in. They're gonna get the stomp. The follow-up stun. This guy's dead. I mean, that was questionable at best.
Middle tower just took a big beating. Gone.
There's the disruption. Necro's coming in. Has Scythe up. Is he going to get it? Is it gonna be enough? Just enough. Oh, they are not happy with this disruptor right now. The spam ping's coming out. This Nyx is gonna die too. I don't know if you saw that. Lina just spam pinged that Shadow Demon.
Yeah, gotta save those disruptions.
Yeah, he used that disruption and Necro was like, it's my time to fucking shine, boys. Gotta save those disruptions, like you said. Completely agree with you.
Oh, that's very close.
Wow, that hook sniffed his butthole for a second. Gotta save those disruptions. He acknowledged it though. He got spam pinged. He said, my bad. He owned up to it. Respect. Owned up to it.
Sven came to fight, didn't get anything accomplished.
Nope.
Died to Scythe, dead forever, doesn't have SNY yet. I feel like all that farming he did in the jungle is just...
Main problem was they committed on a fight that was already lost with that double stomp. To start it off with this, with the split and the chrono, it was already lost. They needed to mitigate their losses and just leave. You have to accept that sometimes fights are just not going to be salvageable, and that was one of those cases where it was not salvageable. The main thing that I'm concerned about is in this game is that the Lina has absolutely fucking nothing. Doesn't even have a Yules. It's 20 minutes in. That was a fantastic spike carapace. That was a great bait by that Nyx. That was a very good bait. That was so good.
Had vision.
But this, I mean, this Lina has nothing. Doesn't even have... Trying to look for the kill with the Omni Slash. Blinks off with the spin. Only a purge used there. Doesn't accomplish anything. That's down for a minute. Omni Slash still up. But they're going to have Chrono up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Trying to clear that wave. That tri-stack is still sitting there bottom. That hurts my soul. Hurts my soul, dude.
Sven hasn't ventured to that side of the map.
It hurts my soul, man.
There's another land down there.
Yeah.
Not
Nyx
over.
getting scouted out here. They know he's in the area. Trying to go for a kill on this Pugna. Doesn't die. He's going to get suckied with the Laguna. Necro looking for a Scythe. Not going to get it. Nyx still searching. Looks like he's going for an Urn. Quite good. Not going to have a blink for quite some time. Pugna is going for Yules as well. Don't know if I like that too much. It's good to dodge Echo Stomp, but you're not going to be able to do much more against, like, it's... I'll say one thing. It stops you from... No, see, I was going to say it stops you from getting Omni Slash, right? But then you just decrep yourself and it does the same thing, so... Let's see. I don't like the Yules pickup on the Pugna. I think he could have gone like a Force Staff, or he could have gone like a Glimmer, or a Kaya, Aether Lens, something like that. I think Aether Lens would have been insanely good. You don't get chronoed, you Aether Lens decrep someone, and then you're good. You're Gucci.
Aether Lens is definitely...
Oh, this hurts so much more. That tri-stack has been there forever, and it gets stolen by the Jug. Oh, it hurts.
Yep, that's
what feels bad, man. That's like an 800 gold swing.
that was not even the gold too. It's just all the time they spent stacking that.
It's an 800 gold swing. That hurts, man. Next gets the bounties. I think he knows. Get the tower top. The stun dodged by that spin. Well played. Is he gonna go for this? Omni Slash will not get the kill. Really? He's gonna go for it. There's no way he gets this kill. Sven could turn. I think he should. Pudge gets the hook. He blinks out of the disruption. Well done. The Laguna Blade comes out. They're going to get the kill on the Pugna, but it's going to be a double kill off by the Dire side. Well played by them. I think they should have... I don't
Could've
think
been
the Pugna.
lossless.
I don't think the Pugna didn't need to die if the Sven would have simply turned earlier. I mean, the Omni Slash was already used. They had nothing else to worry about at that point. He still has half health.
Disruption on the jug as well. They could have just used the disruption. Pugna wouldn't have gotten ulted if he just held on to it for a
Yeah,
little bit
bad disruption. He got the blink off anyway. He does go back for the blink just as we wanted, so he's really got to make an advantage out of that. Chrono coming out, there's the stomp to follow it up. Do they have detection for this Nyx? They put down the sentry, will it be in time? The Scythe comes out and get the fuck out of my house, Nyx.
Yes, this Ags pickup now is gonna do work for them.
Fucking massive.
Dire's middle tower.
As massive as this Elder Titan's fucking dick, dude.
It's gone.
I'm very scared for this Sven.
I'm very scared for everyone on the Dire team. I mean, the Pugna has Arcanes and a Eul's. He has 4 empty item slots.
Yeah, he's not making good use of his inventory. He just needs to fill that up. Maybe
If I had a nickel for every time I've heard that phrase,
fill that up.
he just
Fill
needs
me
to.
up.
Hello.
Hello.
That's a zinger right there.
Uncontested Roche.
It's gonna be easy tier 2 top lane, and then they'll have no more outer towers left on the Dire side.
It's a very hard game to beat in Nyx. They need to focus these tier 1s down.
They've
Get some-
really, like, you're a Pugna and you have 1 tier 1 tower killed. That's quite bad.
Pugna and a Sven.
There's the Chrono out, and this is just gonna be an easy peasy lemon squeezy kill right there. Gets the ward kill as well in the Chrono. This guy fucks.
This guy fucks.
Oh man, that's juicy. That's a value Chrono if I've ever seen it. Putting the pro in Bo Dota Pro. Gets the hook on the Pugna. Adios, you fucking skeleton. Where's your Yules now, bitch?
Things falling apart.
Dire is now behind by 9k. There's the pause coming out by Necro. Not even in the area. What's going on here?
Puppy Puss.
Let's recap here. What's been the main problem from your perspective, someone who knows the team quite fondly? What's been the biggest problem for Dire so far?
Sven. They spent a lot of time for the Sven in the early game, and he just hasn't been able. Like, he couldn't fight early enough. Like, they just pressured them too early.
What do you think caused that, though? Do you think it was simply the hero pick? Do you think it was him deciding... Oh, hold that thought. The hook comes out, gets the dismember as well. They get the blink Chrono on 3. Oh my lord, this split comes off as well. They're all dead. Oh my goodness gracious. Goes in with the God Strength onto the Jug. The Scythe comes out to stop him from attacking. That's a value Scythe if I've ever seen one. He has the Aegis though, does he care? Don't even finish the Aegis either. That Scythe just to stop him from finishing the Aegis. Goodness. This Dire team is struggling to find room right now. Struggling to find room.
They have Lena up in 10 if they can just chill.
They're going to lose to tier 3. They need to accept that, and they need to back up here. If Radiant is smart, they back up here and don't give anything else up, knowing the stun comes out, trying to just make a space for any potential. They might not get anything, but it was worth it just to throw it out, see what happens. And Nyx being very aware here. This guy is woke as fuck. Knows that the Chrono's gonna come out on 3 again. The Decrep this time though. Aaron comes out, he's going to get stunned up. Light Strike away, and Laguna gets the time walk off. The double stun by the Nyx, so going to finish off the Elder Titan. The Jug's looking for the Pugna on the back and gets the Decrept. Finishing off the ward, nope, gets used up. Does he have a stun? Nope, there's the spin. Will they find this kill? It's 5v4 right now. There's no Reaper sight. The buyback from Elder Titan, the disruption comes out. Do they have the stun to follow up? Yes, they do. The sucky. The Manta comes out, gets Nyx Carapace. There's the Aegis. I think he's dead twice. No blink, he has a spin.
Fought back. He's not even helping.
Is he gonna get the spin off? 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and whoop! That's what feels bad, man. The blink follow-up gets the stun. The cleave in your fucking
illusions.
asshole.
The illusions.
Elder
No.
Titan bought back for this.
Elder Titan bought back, walked mid.
Gave the illusion for the stun and the kill. Elder Titan, what are you doing? Kick this man.
He bought back and didn't even try to help his jug.
He literally gave the illusion that caused the cleave kill. I mean, he was dead regardless, let's be honest here.
Nah, the Pudge. It was a Pudge illusion. But
Oh, I thought it was an Elder Titan illusion. Pudge is looking very dead here. The Light Striker Ray misses, gets the disruption just to make sure. I thought for sure he was gonna get a deny there. Split comes out mid, trying to stop the Void from coming in.
What a blink!
Away, are you kidding
Nobody
me?
hit him! Nobody hit him!
Wow! In a Dota at its finest. Let's go. The stomp comes out. Another stomp gonna come out any second now. Godshrink comes out. Let's see what happens. Running away. And, oh, blinks back and gets the double. Oh, the double scythe combo wombo. That's how you serve it up on a platter, boys. Oh my goodness.
Why did he walk back? He walked back to farm the creep wave after he dodged an amazing chrono.
It's 120 seconds. That's gonna be 2 Raxaronies if you catch my drift. Buyback from Nyx, but can they do anything? I don't think so.
They have to give them... Oh, they're respecting. Back.
There's no way you back if you're the Radiant team. Maybe they're waiting for Jug to come back. There's no way you don't get an advantage off of this. You know that there's no buyback on the Sven. He bought back less than 7 minutes ago. There's still 4 minutes left on it. I will say this. I'm surprised that they're not up by more than 7K.
Oh, they have chrono.
Okay, whiffs the chrono. Good. Good by Dyer.
They're trying too hard.
The Light Striker Ray comes out. Sven has Blade Mail activated. The stun comes out. The Omni Slash just decimates that Nyx, and that's a dieback.
Alright, they have to give them this.
That is Light Striker Ray needs to come out. Doesn't come out. The Netherward coming out gets the hook on that Lina, but he heals him up. Good reaction time. He's still stomped though. The split comes out. That Elder Titan is very low. Is not gonna even die. Manta dodges the Light Striker Ray on that Jug. Well done. Decrepts the Void so we can't get anything else. And they just need to... They're gonna...
The problem with that was that they were getting the Rex regardless, and then they just threw 2 more lives away for that Rex.
Yeah. Good dodge by the Void. They're dodging Light Striker Rays. You're gonna get the hook on that. Lina uses the Blade Mail. Just baiting him, making space. Gets the hook off. Doesn't have the mana though. And Stomp's gonna miss. That should be Lina surviving there. Is that Necro gonna get the side kill? Oh, you walked back, Lina! Oh, baby, what is you doing? Godshrink comes out, trying to get a kill, but that guy is decrept. Gonna get the kill. Think the Void just knew. Wanted to get the Rax kill. A little sucky coming out. Gets the stomp on the Godshrink Sven. No way he gets out of this, right? Tell me he's not gonna get out of this. Oh my god, this motherfucker is gonna get out of this. Decrep, oi, baby, what is you doing? Knuckle got way too much out of that.
This is a rough game.
This is typical NA Dota. I don't know what you're talking about.
The whiff chrono into the win fight.
Woo!
Easy.
Classic. That's more classic than Navi versus Alliance.
He had no vision. He time walked, blinked it. It was just hoping someone was there.
Searching for something with this Vendetta. I don't know if he gets this kill on this Elder Titan unless he has a +1. He's gonna go for it. Oh, okay. He might get it. He has no earn charges, man. Ah, it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
He has no earn charges. Ah, gets the earn, but they haven't gotten any kills lately, man. That hurts.
That's rough.
Jug now has a defusal up, trying to get something, looking for the bounties as well. Nyx is staying here. I think he's just chilling. Maybe waiting for a +1 with his next Vendetta. Or he's just gonna be a little cunt. Check the items that have been coming out here. Necro now has a Radiance up and has a Blink in his stash. Just respawns. Jug now has Diffusal up along his other items. Elder Titan is going for Spirit Vessel. We'll have that up in about 300 gold. Disruption coming out. Hook comes out on the Shadow Demon as well. That's going to be a dead Shadow Demon. I hear an Omni Slash. Never mind, that's Mantos hitting. Perfectly synchronized to make it sound like an Omni Slash. I got debated, dude. That's a caster debate if I've ever seen one. We have an Aether, or an Aeon Disc, excuse me, coming out from the Pugna. I think he had that in the last fight, actually.
Correct.
Almost having a BKB out on the Void is very good. What does Pudka have? Has a Blink Dagger. Sven has a Crystallis now, going for the Daedalus. BKB is not going to really do much for him this game. We do have a Kaya out on the Pugna now.
It's late.
Yeah, we have an Aeon Disc on the Lina as well. Very defensive, but like he has to with the Chrono. They've just been decimating them. I'll say one thing. They haven't had good positioning by the Pugna or the Shadow Demon this game. They haven't stopped. They've gotten too many good Chronos off. They have two heroes which can completely stop a Chrono from doing anything. And they've gotten too much out of the Chronos this game, wouldn't you think? Would you agree with that?
I would agree completely. I think that kind of what you were saying in the draft, like the Shadow Demon has too much on his plate now. Like,
yeah.
They have way too much on their plate. Just you have to save for Pudge, you have to save for Necro, you have to save for Chrono.
I think that with how much that SD has on his plate, I think that the Pugna has done a poor job of his positioning. He needed to be aware that, especially once the Void got Ags, he needed to be aware that, okay, my job right now, because I am not taking over and doing a lot of damage right now, I need to make sure that my positioning is good to not get hit by Chrono, and I need to make sure that my Lina does not die in Chrono. Because Lina, how many times has Lina died this game from Chrono? Like 3-4 times at least, right?
Usually.
So the Void, or the Pugna needed to realize that that's his important job, not letting Lina die in Chrono. He needed to have better positioning. He needed to basically act like Shadow Demon until Chrono came out.
Oh, he needs
with D-Crab
as well.
They're gonna get another Roach here. This is gonna be Cheese.
They know. But it's too late.
It's gonna be way too late. Cheese out on the Void.
Still wanting to fight here.
And that's a great... Okay, does get the Chrono, but there's the Aeon Disc. Gets the stun out. They're probably gonna get this kill. He's not gonna get the Cheese off. There's the Omni Slash. Pugna Yules is off the Spirit Vessel. He's still dead, though. Gets the Sucky, gets stapled in the fucking face, dude. Oh, the Blink Hook misses, but there's the Scythe. Goodbye, Lina. Has a buyback. Pugna already buys back. Shadow Demon's running away. There's the Spirit Vessel. Onto the Jug. Blinks and doesn't give a shit. There's the Stomp. Gonna stop the Nyx. You didn't care a piss. Doesn't have mana for his ulti, though. There it is, but it's not gonna get anything, man. Lina buys back as well. There's the stun. Gonna get rid of the Aegis. Kind of a wasted Aegis. There's the Disruption onto the Necro. Gets the Light Strike Array. I don't think it's gonna be enough, though. There's the Ghost Shroud. And there's the Diffusal. Not gonna quite be enough. Void does.
They just threw their life for a range racks.
They got the range racks, but it cost them an Aegis and a death. And this Necro's dead. Pudge is gonna come in and try and do stuff, but he's dead. Sven does end up falling, but that's a yiker. Spirit Vessel coming out. Here's the Stapler. Oh, nope. Oh, Spirit Vessel. Not enough. Not quite enough.
Very bad for the Radiant there.
Yeah,
they could have played it so much smarter. Through their lives.
Bit of a throw.
Yeah. Chronos have been a little bit off point later
Past
in this
two,
game.
past two have
He's
been
kind of feeling a little bit pressure. He just needs to calm down and like just focus, like get one. Like I think he's trying too hard.
I think that he got a little overzealous with how good his other Chronos are. That he started thinking, oh, I'm going to be able to do this every time. And so, like you said, he's trying a little too hard. Although, you have to say, his Chronos were not really because of a good play by him. Not to take anything away from the Chronos that he got. Because, like, it's still on him to make the play. So not to take anything away from him, but you have to also say that there was terrible positioning a couple times by some of the Dire heroes. But it takes a mistake to lead to a good play more often than not. So.
And he has the Ags. He can afford to use these
Just throw
chronos
them
on
out,
solo heroes.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Just support, caught out, kill.
Yeah, I would honestly use the chrono just to kill the SD or the Pugna. Like, even using a chrono at this point to pop Aeon Disc is worth it, because Aeon Disc has twice the cooldown.
Yeah, yeah.
It's entirely worth it. Shadow Demon does have Aetherlands now, so really just needs to sit like 2 screens away. Are they going to try and get this kill on the other Titan? They need a +1, but we have Void coming in, so it's going to be a bait. This is going to be a disaster.
This is a double bait.
This is a disaster, dude. Oh, yikes, dude. Goes for by SD. Oh, fucking disaster. Gotrink, but there's a dismember. Here's the Scythe. What in the world did I just watch? Why would you Scythe the Nyx and not the Sven? Do you want to explain that to me?
Don't know, man.
I mean, that's the difference between 80 seconds and 120. Thinking?
Yeah, I still think they get this, though.
Oh, you know, the game's over.
Top tower's under attack.
There's the GG. Another hook. Another hook to finish it off. I will say the Pud has made a lot of good hooks this game. I think a couple times the Dire team ran into the hooks, but he had a lot of good hooks. He hit more hooks than he missed.
That was interesting.
Radiant's going to come out on top with that game, but I think that the Dire team, Sven stayed top too much, needed to rotate more, kill the other Ancient stack. And so that was the main problem that I saw, other than the positioning by the supports. I think were subpar that game. The Nyx was fine, scouted out pretty well, but the Shadow Demon did not. I think it was just it was a bad game for Ka on Shadow Demon. You have to say, used disruption at inopportune times, got caught in chrono. That first chrono on the Lina, when he got caught in the chrono as well, was kind of like. And it was kind of like the story of his game, right? He got caught in the chrono, probably was trying to do a little too much instead of just sitting back and making sure the Lina didn't die. And then got caught in another chrono, used disruption, which set it for the Scythe kill because he didn't have it at that point. It was a tough game. To give him credit, it's a tough Shadow Demon game. Like we said in the draft screen, he has almost too much that he has to make up for with disruption, right? Yeah. It's a great disruption game, but at the same time, it's a horrible disruption game because you can't stop everything.
Too much.
So, I mean, we kind of said that in the draft phase. I didn't like the Sven pick. I don't think it did anything. He got a lot of farm, but he couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, they tried to really put a lot of their resources in this Sven and just didn't. It
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out, and I think it slowed him down that he couldn't fight. Like, he got
Right.
the Yasha.
And he tried to fight, and then they all died.
And I died. He got scythed. He was gone forever.
Yeah, and the main problem with that was that was the fight where they got that 2-man chrono with after the stomp with the 2-man chrono and the Earth Splitter.
Yep.
And at that point, Dire needs to be like, we lost the fight, we lost 2 heroes, let's just back up, regroup. But they committed anyway, and then they lost 2 more heroes, including, like you said, the Sven with the scythe. So that was
Sven got scythed.
Salt in the wound.
Die back.
Yeah, it was a scythe in the. It was a scythe in the wound. Woo-hoo! Shit, son. All right, we're gonna end the cast on that one. It looks like there's not gonna be a game 3. GG's coming out from both sides, but I think it was I think that Dire could have won that game, but I think it was just maybe a lack of execution. I think we can chalk it up to that. Some good old amateur NA Dota though, boys.
Jesus.